we rolling on that? We need a
that's
night vision security camera here that's always
that's
rolling.
so
Zach, that
hurtful.
was
Why
crazy.
weren't you? Why were you?
That was so hurtful to me.
If we're in here, that means we're cooking. It
Zach-
means that we should be recording.
Zach just goes, oh, you have something in your nose. No, you have something in your nose. And I go, oh, is it milk? Whatever. And he goes, no, it's just something in your nose. And it's literally a fucking zit. And he's that. Look at him. No, oh, you have something on your nose.
I
You
thought.
have a zit in your nose?
No, it's not in my nose. That does hurt though.
I
Okay,
hate
if
that.
it's part of your nose, then it might be a little baby
Part
whitehead.
of
Was it right here?
your
No,
nose.
it's.
This episode of The Tripod is brought to you by Lasagna Island. Lasagna Island, get your shirt today.
It's here?
Closer up. Yeah, right there.
Right there.
You got it.
Oh, I got it?
Yay.
Okay, so it wasn't it. I'm not touching you.
Well, this isn't even gonna. It's not. It's not.
What?
It's not even gonna be the cold open.
You don't think so?
No.
Zach,
Why?
are you racing to the cold open? Are you thinking about that now?
No, we did it and it was wonderful, and I know that we can't recapture that
can't
magic.
capture
You don't think this is going to go in the cold open?
I think that all of this is cut.
I've been drinking an espresso tonic recently.
What is this?
Listen to that clinkle.
Yeah, it's dried ice in
very
it.
What I'm
Espresso-
confused by this cup is that there's a little, what appears to be a dried orange peel.
Correct, Zach.
That's fancy.
Wow, nothing gets by you. But there's a...
God.
Is it? Would you call it a rind, not a peel? Because it's a cross section.
Either one.
I would say it's a dried piece of fruit, not dissimilar
it's a
from the ones
cross-section?
that not dissimilar to the ones that Becky made during
That's
the pandemic.
just a dehydrated orange.
It's
right.
fancy in a coffee, so it's like orange coffee.
So it's got a little bit of citrus,
That
a
makes
little bit of
kinda sense, I
espresso, a little
guess.
bit of tonic, and it goes very well together. So well, in fact, that a lot of coffee shops are starting to sell it.
Wow.
And it's just a fancy little drink. And I don't know why I love it, but I do. It's espresso, tonic, and citrus.
It's really just tonic water and espresso?
Yeah, it's really good.
Interesting.
Do you want to try it?
Part of why I think you like it, Keith.
It also
Give it a
reminds
little,
it's
give it a little.
yeah.
Give it just a little.
It's a daytime cocktail sort of because it gives
Yeah.
you the tonic does
Interesting.
it kind of like
The smell is so interesting.
it's really interesting.
Sweet. It smells. And honestly,
Mm-hmm.
you know what it smells like? When you walk into the shop that's roasting and grinding beans in that moment.
That's right. It's got a little umami to it. It's got like I don't know. I just like it.
Keith's eyes
Whoa.
are wide.
It's fun, right? Big flavorful. Big flavor.
I never had a coffee like this.
It's very unique.
I never had a coffee like this before. I
Oh,
said I never had a coffee like this before. I said I never had a coffee like this before.
Ooh, I like that effect.
Yeah, the
But
coffee
it's
did
very
that.
unique.
I got.
find that
May I?
You may. What if I didn't
Yeah.
actually get your grubby
It's
little
not good
lips
for his
away from
tummy.
me?
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's a
and
strong smell.
The smell, nothing like the taste.
Yeah, it's like a blast. It's like juicy.
You know what it tastes like? All of the breakfast beverages at once.
Yeah.
It has orange
Oh.
juice
Mm-hmm.
bits, it has like pressed green juice bits, and it's got coffee in it.
So you're getting a fair amount of orange juice. That's
Get a
shocking.
taste.
It does taste a lot like orange juice, but I don't think that there's a lot of orange juice in it.
Whoa.
It's zazzy.
It's sassy,
Holy
baby.
shit.
But there's not a lot of citrus. I think it's that the citrus brings out the acidity in the coffee.
Yes.
So it's just
espresso is quite acidic.
exactly. So it's just a little bit of that, and it gives you that bingo, and then the tonic water kind of gives you that umami.
Miles,
crunch.
it's not just a
Bingo.
bingo, it's a bango. I am holy Zach.
It's
that fun?
delicious.
This is nuts.
And you brought one for me and Zach. We just left it in the kitchen.
Mm. Rainie, would you like to taste this as well? I mean, Arlo lifted Bon, I do not blame you if you want. You can cut out my asking.
Yeah.
That is sort of, you always balance, like, am I too
Well, no,
scared
I
of
wanted to
germs?
offer it to you so that it was on the record.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Because I
appreciate
think
that.
you deserve it. But
Thank
I also
you.
understood if you didn't want to sort of touch what our lips
I'm
had
giving you
touched.
both the in and the out.
That's
Thank
right.
you, thank you, thank you.
So
Into
would
the
you
out-
like to drink after two dads with toddlers and then another guy?
Yeah.
And then a random guy.
Yeah.
You have no idea where
and,
Zach's
a,
been.
and a dude who famously has no immune system.
Well,
Now I'm just gonna
that
kinda-
means, yeah, I guess germs are running rampant in you.
That's
Because
right.
you can't stop them.
That is such a shocking flavor. I don't know that
I was blown away.
That's cool.
I don't know that I could drink a lot of it, but I'm not as strong as you.
Although it is, I mean, it's
think
very
I could.
acidic.
It feels very summery though to me. It feels a real refresher.
Yeah. It's also like it gives you that cocktail hit where it feels like I'm just fucking drunk.
Well, because also coffee does give you a little buzz.
Gives you a little buzz and the tonic water. Got
Yeah.
that quinine or whatever
So
the
it's
fuck.
the combo.
Here's
It's
what
really
I
combo.
want to pose forward to the coffee world.
Uh-oh.
Give me the cha-cha tonic.
Chai. Sorry.
The
Chai.
matcha cha
Matcha chai and
chai
tonic water.
With an orange dehydrated.
I think the thing you're overthinking / underthinking.
Fine. Single cha.
Well, so there's,
Cha-chan.
there's no cream in this. I think
Cha-chan. Chai doesn't need cream.
That's the cold up. The thing about the
You think I need cream?
Overall, I do have something really important to say.
Oh,
During,
yes.
during our morning catch-up,
Drum roll, everyone.
I was over by the fridge because I was getting a bowl of cereal. This office has fallen off, and here's why.
Oh boy.
No whole milk.
Big snow. Not only there is whole milk, but it's about the quantity.
Oh, no.
Big sizes of almond, big sizes of oat,
Hell yeah.
dinky little hole.
It's because
And I pulled it out and I was like, what the fuck?
it's just for you.
Whole milk is a second class
Because
citizen.
you're the only person drinking it. So we're throwing out a gallon of whole milk every week because Miles only was there for like 3 hours.
That's so funny.
I don't think anyone
Is that
else.
whole milk just for me?
I don't think anyone else here is drinking whole
Let me,
milk.
I'll ask the audience.
As the audience.
Say.
He's asking the entire office right now if they drink whole milk. Some
In
if-
her hot chocolate,
if
that's
she
not a
has
real
hot
answer.
chocolate.
I've never seen her drink hot chocolate.
Kaylin, at the very least.
But she had a lot of qualifiers. Kaylin said, if I have hot chocolate.
At the very least, Kaylin had some, and Desiree said the hot chocolate thing.
I want you to picture this. 5 years from now, your son comes home from school.
The year is 2030.
and says, Papa,
Yeah.
Papa, je m'appelle Julian.
Yeah.
I want almond milk,
He's in
please.
French.
Yeah, because you send him to that cool new French charter school.
The year is 2030. Whole milk is illegal in California.
The whole milk hurts my tummy. All my friends at school drink the vegetable milk.
I'd say it wouldn't hurt your tummy, son. You're impenetrable.
It's bad for the world because the cows are destroying the ozone layer.
Well, that is true. Well, the cow. Okay, it's because they're pooping so much,
They
Yeah.
fart.
which is more of a beef industry thing than a milk industry
Hey,
thing.
preach.
But,
They're
you know,
both.
preach. They're
They're all
both
cows.
But the cow stays the same and it poops the same.
And you know
We're
what
not
has
going through cows making milk.
That's a great point.
They're not slaughtering them at the end.
Right, yeah. But
mean,
you're
maybe they
leaving
are,
them
but-
alive longer, so they're farting 2 to 3 times as much.
Yeah, but I
they're
think that they
milkers.
poop the bulk of the poop. I don't know. I don't know anything about
You
this.
think the more you get milk, the less poop you poop?
I agreed.
I think actually probably.
I want to know which milk actually does have the lowest environmental impact. Because
Oatmeal,
almond milk.
Oat.
Okay,
Oat.
cool.
It's gotta
Well,
be
that's the best
oat.
one. 'Cause
Almond's terrible for the environment.
almonds
Yeah.
take a gallon of water per almond.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
always shocks me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, the espresso tonic's good, and I recommend that people try it.
Other catch up.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're now maybe 2 weeks removed, maybe more. But Keith and I got to co-host a big charity live stream
that's
for the wildfire relief here in LA. We were part of the stream raised $1.6 million for wildfire
crazy.
relief.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable. But also the team that helped us put it together, we got to meet so many of our heroes in one day,
That's right.
which was
Yeah,
just
I met almost all of Zach's heroes. Not that I didn't find them all. I met some heroes as well. But Zach was really giddy about a couple people.
It was
so
a
much
big
so that I
Zach
was
day.
like, all right, I'll go outside and do the outside interview. Zach, you stay here to make sure you get 100% of this interview.
Keith did a couple where he didn't even say anything about it. He just went, "This means more to Zach. I'm gonna go do the worst thing right now."
What was the outside interview?
It actually ended up being
Super
really, really
cool.
cool. It was the guy who was doing a live painting. But first they just sent me out and we had not met at all. And I've
Yeah.
10 seconds to say, hey, I'm going to interview while you're painting. He's like, okay, well, I'm going to be painting. I'm like, mm-hmm. And so the first interview was very awkward. And I was trying to get the microphone in front of his mouth. But then the second time I went back to do the final interview with him, we actually got 3 minutes to chat and we got along really, really well.
Oh,
so
that's
the
great.
last interview was
Yeah.
way better. And also we were doing bits and stuff. So it was much nicer. But it was at the same time, it was right before,
Jason Segel.
the other one.
Oh my God, you met Jason Segel. That's right.
The director.
Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a who's who. Okay, let me actually dial it back a little bit. So we were planning on doing our own live stream fundraiser, and we then got put in touch with this company that had put on Jacksepticeye's Thankmas.
Yeah.
So we met them through that, and it became clear actually a lot of creators right now are trying to figure out how do we do something of value. We're not first responders. We can't actually. There was this feeling of what the I can't be helpful. What can I
Right.
even do?
Right.
Well, maybe if we all join forces, we can make something bigger than the sum of our parts. So we had, the mythical team was helping out. We had Ethan Nestor and Game Grumps, and we were streaming on different channels, and we got lots of people to come by. Eddie Burback spent hours there. So did Jarvis.
Ben Schwartz was there.
And then it became celebrities,
Celebrities,
true
yeah.
celebrities.
Real
joining us.
celebrities.
Ben
Real
Schwartz.
celebos.
Live. Real celebrities live.
Yep.
Ben Schwartz, Sonic the motherfucking Hedgehog himself, gave 6 hours.
That's a lot of time that he
Mm-hmm.
was there. I thought he'd show up for a moment and then
20
peace out on
minutes.
a Sonic skateboard.
I don't think he realized he could do that.
Yeah, he was like, I could have left.
It seemed like he also was enjoying
No, he was
himself.
having a good
He was in
time.
the gaming. So there were 2 streams, and the gaming stream was like its own thing, but every so often the main stream was the gaming stream.
Yeah, I saw that.
But the gaming stream was like probably the more fun of the 2 to be in, and I wasn't in that one. And maybe it's me who makes it less fun.
I tried going over there as much as I could.
But it was really, really fun. And it's a totally different community. Like the Twitch world is totally different. And we were doing all like the
And that
more
was on
traditional
Game Grumps
interviews.
channel as well.
And it was on the Game Grumps channel. And we were doing the nice sit-down interviews. We talked to charities. We talked to the guy who created Watch Duty, the app that helped us all navigate the last several weeks with the fires, understanding where they were, where the wind was going. It's been a very essential app in the Los Angeles area. And he was talking about how it needs to be something actually the government making. He shouldn't have had to make it. That they're expanding into more states and more governments are coming on and helping it grow because it's such a necessary tool. Because getting information out about a natural disaster is still not as good as it needs to be.
Totally.
So this actually did a really good job of allowing people to help do their own documenting, to aggregate all the news reporters stuff, and also he had flight mapping on some of them so you can see where the air traffic is that's trying to fight the fires. Really amazing. But we talked to him. We talked to there were 5 charities that the stream supported. Some were for like baby supplies. Some were for helping people's like emotional and mental processing of it. Some were literally to give more money to the fire department to help them fight these fires because the fire department isn't allocated to fight the most historically large fires ever, right?
Yeah.
They have, it's just no one is set up right now to fight that. So they need more equipment. It was a very cool day.
Really cool.
So the most important thing, obviously, is that we raised a lot of money.
Yeah.
The second most important thing is that this was a big day for Zach.
Yeah, huge. And
Big
who was
day for Zach.
what was the biggest one for you? Because I saw, obviously to me, Ben Schwartz, sort of a comedy idol for me in a lot of ways since high school.
I told him you said hi.
Maybe maybe the blueprint for what I've tried to make my own personal career.
Wow.
100,000,000%.
Yeah, I see that.
Was
Actually.
watching him on College Humor when
He's-
I was like a freshman in high school and was like, I want to do what that guy does.
Yeah, and
then,
he's so unbelievably lovely and sweet and nice. I'd say the big 3 for me, and there's a lot to choose from. Actually, honestly, honorary mention 4th. I got to talk to Steve Gutenberg. It Takes 2. Mary Kay and Ashley.
Yeah,
The
and
Goots.
Steve Gutenberg wandering around in the street.
On FaceTime.
He was
Interesting.
wandering around. And
I don't know
and
where
he was
he-
I really liked his interview actually a lot because even though he was like in the most confusing environment, he was like, he's very in it, right? He lives in the Palisades. So he was very like emotionally connected and he was doing a really good job thinking through every answer and saying a lot of important stuff. And I think he also, as he was walking around, he was trying to he's still processing it.
Yep.
So it was close to the beginning of the show. So it was really an interesting moment to talk to someone who's very, very famous. He's not talking about that at all.
No.
He's talking about a real human thing he's going through and a lot of people going through is very cool.
Big 3 for me. Rob Reiner is, one of my favorite directors ever. When Harry Met Sally, Stand By Me, Princess Bride, Misery. If you could, this guy is such a legend. Spinal Tap. And I was then interviewing him with Ben Schwartz, so it kind of felt like who's friends with him.
Yeah.
So it was like, it kind of felt like I was hanging out with a friend. Jason Segel performed Dracula's Lament, the song from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which I cannot explain how much that meant to me to see.
Yeah, that's
Also,
crazy.
and that was a really good moment where Zach and I were supposed to do an interview right after that. And the stage manager came over and said, hey, we need you guys to get set. And it's like, I'll just take it. This is sort of important to Zach. And I let Zach just
cute.
stay in the room and listen. I was like, I'll do it.
That's
fine.
That's so sweet.
God, that's so cool. Did you chat with Jason Segel at all?
Yeah.
we did.
Lovely.
That's
Got to talk to him while he was setting up, and I basically was like, well, what song are you playing? And he said, Dracula's Lament. I went,
Oh, that's so cool.
Katie Seagal.
that was a big one for you.
Who is I love Futurama, right? Futurama is probably one of my favorite cartoons ever made. But also basically something we talked about in the interview is you actually have a touchstone IP with every generation and subculture.
Yeah, that's
Some
because,
people only know her from Sons of Anarchy.
Right.
They're like, you rocking that.
yeah, and some people know her only from Smart House.
Yeah, right.
Totally different audiences and what a cool career to have so many little touchstones of something that's probably really important to a lot of I love Futurama. So it's probably my favorite show. So being able to meet Leela, how cool.
I know.
Like,
Did
how
she,
cool.
and she has 2 eyes.
He has 2 eyes in real life, which was weird for me. Weird for me.
Really weird.
And we talked to lots of people. Everyone was in a really good mood because they were trying to do something good.
Yeah.
So like, I'm sure some of those people sometimes are divas, but not today.
Not
But
today.
Not
baby.
today.
Yeah,
You
today
know,
of all days.
like
Today.
just in general, 1 out of every 10 people is going to suck in life. So none of those people sucked,
Oh,
That's huge.
yeah.
right? At least 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
I would say 1 out of 4
I get
people
that.
suck.
People
Yeah.
are weird.
People are
yeah.
weird.
People are really weird.
But we've got to go to the next. Zach just did some quick math.
Yeah.
One out of every
One out of
4?
4, and there's 4 people in here. Oh, boy.
Let's move on.
I said most of the time.
Let's move on. Move on.
So we got something from the brand.
Let's go. Something from the brand.
What does that
boy.
mean?
Yeah, we got something.
Oh,
from the brand.
Holy shit. Something from the
Yeah,
brand.
Did we get a PR box?
That could mean so many things.
No, this is so. Here's what happened: is that when we signed our very lengthy contract with Lasagna Island,
Oh, here we
we
go.
didn't
Oh,
read
right.
the fine print.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we keep finding out things that we did agree to contractually,
Yeah, that
and
we didn't
I'm not
know.
stoked about this. But if you guys would just bear with us,
Yeah, we're sorry about this.
I don't. I
And I'm litigating currently with Lasagna Island because
you are.
yeah, because they didn't subcontract me.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like I'm sort of in litigation with them about what it is. This is for me.
It's for Miles.
Okay, lawsuit withdrawn. Lawsuit withdrawn. Well, first of all, the box is very cold.
Darling.
Why is the
What
box?
is going
The box is
I was
freezing.
about to think the box couldn't be colder.
Is there
Did I just-
lasagna in
sorry,
there?
Is it a cake? And did I just?
Is it lasagna? Is it a lasagna cake?
Because by the way, the box couldn't be more freezing, and now I'm worried it's food that I just completely.
I think it already was on its side. Valentine's Day is here, and you know what that means? That's right, you can't have Valentine's Day without Lasagna Island. It simply can't be done. So that's why we've got a fresh run of limited edition Lasagna Island t-shirts in stock right now. It's a brand new design, it's a brand new world. In a relationship? Happily single? Got a crush who doesn't know you exist? It's all love on Lasagna Island, baby. So come on down and get a shirt for your special someone. Or yourself, because who could be more special than that? We printed 150 of these beautiful shirts, and they're going to go fast as the breeze slides through the parsley trees. So don't wait. Go to tryguys.com/lasagna to get the official February shirt. That's tryguys.com/lasagna, tryguys.com/lasagna. And remember, you can't spell love without lasagna. It can be hard to motivate yourself sometimes to go fix that little thing that you know could be fixed. And I'll give you a real good example. I had a mole on the back of my head for as long as I can remember. Well, finally, at one point, I finally did it. And how did I do it? I used an app called ZocDoc to help me find a dermatologist in my area who is under our insurance plan, and I got that thing removed. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, who are close to you, who are a good fit for whatever medical need you have. And once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings so you can find a time that works for you and click to instantly book a visit. And appointments made through ZocDoc happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even sometimes get same-day appointments. I used ZocDoc. You should use it too. It's super simple. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/tryguys to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/tryguys, ZocDoc.com/tryguys.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's not cake, seemingly, unless the cake has parchment over it. Okay.
Sometimes parchment
wow,
paper.
guys. What the fuck? This is so exciting.
Let's see it.
Okay, here
What
we
do
go.
we got in there?
There's a letter.
So it says, as the holiday. Wait, what the fuck?
I don't think the box. I think the box was just in Rainie's house, and it's a beautiful box.
It's a really nice box.
Really nice box.
Yeah. The box looks like, and it does
How
have
do we-
something that says love anthropology. Just gonna ignore that. So Lasagna Island's clearly subcontracting anthropology.
For the boxes.
Honestly, it feels like an Anthro brand.
The box is very Madeline coated.
Mr. Bonsignor.
Slap that envelope, Matt Miles.
Sorry. Okay, not even sealed, so no one licked it. Here we go. thank you, it says.
For what?
Lasagna Island thanking me. See, this is interesting because I was just about to go off about how we're subcontracting, we're litigating. Here we go.
Can I tell you before you open?
Yeah.
I have a fear that this actually has nothing to do with Lasagna Island, and I just set that up, and Rainie hasn't corrected me.
And by the way, don't, Rainie. Because we
also
went on a
like-
journey. We're doing an open box. But this, by the way, Lasagna Island, this really proves that you guys don't run this company.
Truly.
It really does. 'Cause you don't know what is about to happen
I
next.
have no idea what this segment is, and I thought that Zach did.
No, well, she said the
Guys,
brand.
no, it is from Lasagna Island.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so they subcontracted Anthropology to provide the box, opening the box, quality box, by the way.
We just need to say, for the record, Lasagna Island is in no way affiliated with
Anthropology.
Anthropology. I just need to make that clear.
It says, thank
They
you
could
for
never.
being a loyal and astute ambassador of the Lasagna Island community. -LI care package team.
Yes,
Wow.
chef.
The whole team sent
That's
you this.
incredible, guys. And now we're going to sort of open it up. Now, it's hard
As
and
a
freezing.
Why? What could possibly
Why
have
is it
made
so
this
cold? Is my main question. It's frigid. Oh my. I'm sorry, the
Rainie's
lawsuit
losing it, by the
lawsuit
way.
may continue.
No.
Because guess what? It's fucking frozen lasagna.
This is not even our newest shirt.
Not even the newest shirt.
Just
this
Stouffer's
is for
frozen.
This is not even Lasagna Island branded. This is Stouffer's frozen lasagna. And by the way, listen to it fall. Just listen to it fall. How heavy it is.
maybe you have to bake it, and the shirt's baked inside.
Well, actually, for people who have been listening, they know that Miles likes to eat frozen food, just frozen. So he'll probably pop that sucker in like a little chiclet.
You think I'm a little raccoon?
Cut it into little cubes and eat it like ice.
Now this is
Oh my God! Can you imagine cutting lasagna cubes and putting it in your tonic?
this is so heavy, and let's just look at the bottom, and there's nothing else, guys.
This is how we're announcing the new shirt.
There's a new shirt today, guys.
There's a new shirt today, guys. Go to lasagnaisland.com and /Stouffer's Classic Lasagna and get your new Lasagna Island design.
This
Use
new one
code
is
Stouffer's. It won't work.
This new one is the February launch, and because of that, it's a little bit more love themed. Because you're gonna love being on Lasagna Island.
Ooh.
So this is a little bit of a heart design. It's a beautiful design. I'm sure you'll hear more about it from our sponsors later. But
Bucket hat included?
not yet. But we are looking at some, some hats.
I need to
Custom
know.
shoes.
Because right now, I'm really trying. Right now, they're pretty strict about it being a T-shirt club.
Oh, interesting. I was
And-
thinking like a Nike Air Force One that Lasagna Island edition. That would be kind of fun.
If Crocs is listening, honestly, any shoe brand wants to do a collab, let us know and we'll let them know.
Oh,
But I need the comments to and be honest about this. Lasagna Island hat, dad hat, or bucket hat. Comment.
Top
but
hat?
Only comment if you're actually serious about it.
so yeah. My question. So we're 2 months into what is to be a 12-month relationship.
No, it's again 7 year
7 years.
contract.
A
7-year contract.
Yeah.
And yeah, at what point we sort of it's like we're serving and eating lasagna. Only.
Miles, we're
Yeah.
all in as
We're
a
all
company.
in. No, that's clear, and I love it. Frankly,
We thought
Lasagna
that
Island earrings, Lasagna Island poster.
We thought that it was going to be a second try company, and if you want to subscribe to Second Try.tv, sure,
You
whatever.
should. You
Go.
definitely should.
I mean,
if
sure.
You want.
Sure.
Yeah.
But obviously, Lasagna Island is the ticket to ride.
Who? Think it's right. Whom?
So yeah, buy your shirt, and now we're gonna move on.
And now
To the
we're
next
gonna move
segment.
on, guys. Thanks, Lasagna.
There's only 100, so
There's only
Don't
100.
wait.
100?
only
That's gonna
100.
sell out in a flash. One person get them all. Is there no limit?
There's no limit.
I'm buying
There's no
100 and reselling them on Etsy.
You could resell them. You could. This could be your new business.
That's upselling.
You could be the side hustler we've been looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Huge.
Okay, so essentially, also
Maxing
it is
hours.
February 6th, which means that it is the Lasagna Island drop, but it is also 3 days before the Super Bowl.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
So the Super Bowl is big for sporters, but it's also big for cultural analyses.
That's
It
true.
So first of all, we're going to want to start by looking at the culture star of the Super Bowl, not the real star.
Oh, the
cultural
culture
star.
Culture star. Who do you guys think?
Patrick
Travis Kelce.
Mahomes.
Yes. He's the football star.
Well, he's
very-
the football star. Travis Kelce to me has, by the way, Has it been a year that they've been dating?
More
It feels
because
like 5.
over a year,
Year and a
because
half,
they
right?
they smooched at the Super Bowl last year, and that was a big deal.
Because to me, it's like I feel that there's been a significant drop off in Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift news /
They haven't been
information.
throwing it down our throats.
No, they haven't been because it was big last
Well, they
year.
used to cut to her in the booth every time. That's
They
right.
so they
do
still
still?
do.
Cut to me in the booth.
Because I watched that last Bills and Chiefs game.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
you thought it was
Uh,
fine.
That was fine. I do sometimes think that it does seem like they do really want the Chiefs to win.
They sure do.
It does seem like the league is blurring some things sometimes to
Mm.
help the Chiefs win because they know if the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, a lot more women will watch the Super Bowl because T Swift will be there.
Oh, that's really interesting, Keith.
And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go as far to say that I really think this, but there are definitely some things like, yeah, I don't agree with that. I think it was pretty obvious that the guy with 2 hands on the ball caught it, and the guy with 1 hand on the ball in the middle didn't catch it.
Well,
But the guy who caught it,
Yeah.
and that was a Bills player.
Yeah.
But there's some other basically. But at the same time, if you really want to win, you gotta crush them.
Yeah, if you really got to win,
You really want to win, you got to crush
You
the
gotta
team.
crush.
You can't just have these thin lines.
Yeah.
You got to crush them.
blurred lines.
So Rainie, you're kind of our new resident football expert.
Yeah.
I've been watching. You've been telling people online how to watch. I know that you said that you taught people that Travis Kelce was not a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's big news. Patrick Mahomes, you guys, the other guy you've been hearing about.
By the way,
That's
what does
the
Travis
one.
Kelce do then?
He's a tight end.
And what does that do?
So catches the ball. Very big, very, very cool.
That's important.
Yeah.
He also blocks.
Oh, yes, he also does do that.
Because a wide
And I
receiver
also knew
just
that.
catches
He blocks?
the ball most of the time.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about Travis in terms of football later. But
Yeah.
right now, he was actually on a different television show. Zach, do you know about this?
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? He hosts it.
no.
Really?
Yeah.
That is not what we're talking about today. But that's interesting.
Wait, so he's hosting Are You Smarter Than the 5th Grader?
Yes.
And but that feels like, is he still playing football or no? He's
Yeah.
done. He's done. What? Wait, what is happening?
He's going to the Super Bowl.
Why is he hosting Are You Smarter Than the 5th
Because
Grader?
it only takes like 3 weeks to host the whole season.
But
and
he's
then-
a professional football.
money.
I guess though, at what cost?
And he can't play football forever, Miles. He's got to start planting the seeds for his next career.
But yeah, that's correct. No, I do agree. But I think that it's like, okay, how much money do you think that Travis Kelce made on his contract already?
Oh, I
hundreds of millions of
yes.
dollars, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
plus he has the biggest podcast in the world right
Exactly,
now. That's
right.
not Joe Rogan, and he has
yeah, like that.
an
just like-
Experian commercial.
I'm like,
and,
if I'm that guy, why would you host a game show? I guess because the money's got to be crazy. How much money do you think they're paying him to host a game
or
show?
he just likes
I
it.
think he wants to be in entertainment. Because
I mean,
he
clearly.
has a podcast and he
Yeah.
has... And
I think
yeah.
$250,000 an episode.
You think a
And
quarter
he's shooting
mil?
4 to
You think that
6
much?
a day.
I think how much?
It's
for-
like CBS or something, right?
I think it's Amazon.
I think it's.
Oh, is it Amazon? Okay.
Oh.
$100K an episode.
Yeah.
Damn, we're in the
I think you're not wrong though. I'm like, if it's a show that's syndicated, like being pushed onto networks a bunch, way more money.
You know what I'd love to do someday?
Yeah.
Fucking judge on a talent show
So
competition.
fun.
Sit there, let people perform, say something like,
Yeah.
I can't believe it. What I thought was, you're going to the next thing. Slam the
Oh,
button.
golden
Confetti
buzzer.
falls.
Golden
I
buzzer.
turn around, I look at the audience, I go, I mean, am I right? And then I turn back and say, you! Yeah! They always say, you!
It's so Hunger Games, but I agree. It would be really fun. But there is like when you watch a game show like that, like sometimes I watch golden buzzer moments, like compilations.
Ugh.
It's crazy. He's like, I know that you were an orphan at birth and you actually survived 100 tornadoes, but you're such a good singer. Boom.
And then,
Slow
yes, the way they
motion.
edit it.
Oh, and they're like,
Oh.
it hits the golden buzzer, and it's like, say what you need to say.
and then it cuts to host on the side of the stage, turning back to camera, going, "Can you believe it?"
Yeah. Terry Crews is up there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Terry.
But
That was
anyway,
exhilarating.
That was exhilarating, but I'll say that I don't think he should be hosting it.
No, I don't want to host. I want to be the panelist.
No, not you. I'm talking about Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, if you don't think you should be doing that, that's not even the show we're going to be talking about.
Uh-oh.
Which is a dating show called Catching Kelce.
This is big. This was years ago. People don't know that this existed. Travis Kelce was the star of his own Bachelor franchise.
Yeah.
This dude has an incredible team. Like, to be
I gotta get his
honest,
manager.
I don't
Yeah.
know who the fuck this was last year.
Yeah.
And he has an incredible team of people that are behind the scenes cashing in the checks.
Yeah. So the first episode is called 50 Girls, One Tight End.
Jesus
This is
Christ, that's
so-
disgusting.
Wow.
That's revolt. What a title. Holy
Oh, because
shit.
it's his butthole
Yeah.
One tight end. Does he bang?
with
All
his butt.
50?
Or is it just a dating show?
Well, so the logline is in search of his soulmate.
Yeah, do they get to go to the end zone?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think they do.
You know?
NFL
I'm going for a
player,
2-point conversion with this girl tonight.
That's right.
NFL player Travis Kelce dates one woman from each state. 45% of viewers liked the show. So we've got to watch the trailer.
Up next, it's North Dakota. That's
I
so
wish they
fun.
all could be California girls. That's kind of the premise of the song.
Oh, is this the trailer? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Zach. I just
All right.
kicked you in the head.
It's okay.
Here's your headphones.
Sometimes you need
Oh,
a
yeah,
kick.
yeah.
Oh,
I'll
let's
need to listen.
absolutely go.
Ready?
Yeah, let's hit it. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My name is Travis Kelce. I'm
Holy
a professional
shit.
football player for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm looking for love.
Oh.
I'm getting the opportunity to date 50 beautiful women.
This was on E.
God-loving country.
just the fact that it's 50 is so funny.
Lonely girl.
Hey, that's nice.
Lonely girl.
Actually, he has a
my
nice voice.
God.
So this lonely boy loves you.
How did he
When I'm
do
off
that?
the
I mean,
field, I
guess
still
Taylor
in the
Swift thought this
spotlight.
was
I need a woman
hot.
that will fit into all aspects
She was like,
of my life.
yeah.
That can get along with my teammates and their
I wonder if
wives.
she's seen it.
So I'm trying
She was
a
the number one
whole
fan.
new game plan.
This is
offseason,
equal
I
parts
have
cringe
moved
and
out west
charming
to
somehow.
Los
yeah,
I-
he is.
in
He's
hopes
charming
of
Yeah.
finding
and
that
hot.
one special girl.
But I'm also embarrassed for him.
Is he eating a sausage in a bow tie? This is crazy.
It's gonna be
That
fun
was
as
funny.
hell.
Yeah, get it.
Is that what we're doing?
And right.
Girl, it's about to get real in this bitch.
It's not gonna be easy.
You're right, I thought she was here to go break this bottle of wine over my head.
The petty stuff. We ain't got no time for that.
Sorry,
I actually have
Travis.
feelings for her.
Maybe-
This is the hardest decision
maybe
I've
you
ever
should
had to make.
Ease up.
Oh, they're smirking.
I made that loud and clear. I know that I'm gonna end up breaking one of these girls' hearts. I was definitely.
I didn't know if he was going to say heart there.
I'm in this all the way in. There's nothing.
When did
that I'm
this
holding
come
back. I'm
out?
supposed to be the big bad football player.
No, hang on.
That was insane.
I think
to me.
2017.
Let's get to this thing.
Catching Kelsey. Series premiere Wednesday, October 5th. Only on
2016. Way too late for that show.
Wow.
It's crazy because that I can't explain it, but it's LMFAO coded.
Oh
Like the-
yeah,
the-
kind of
the
just
band.
loud, too much.
There's
like,
something
yeah.
about like whatever year that song came out, this feels of that era.
It's a party rock anthem show. For
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
He's living that party rock mentality.
Yeah, dang.
I can't believe the producers made him really look like a clown sometimes.
Yeah, I was
Making
thinking
him
that
dance
as well.
like that. I was like, this is so
I
embarrassing.
think he made that
Yeah.
sound a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But not cutting away from him dancing.
Not cutting
Staying.
any of this.
No.
Sorry, that's the most shocking thing is they didn't cut most of it.
It was-
They didn't cut him like using a black scent for a little
Nope.
portion of it.
Nope.
That's just front and center.
That was wild.
You know, it was wild. It was like, oh, if people seen this, it was like, did they need to do another pass on it? Is how it felt in a lot of ways. But I like the idea. I mean, he is charming to an end.
He's
Yeah.
handsome. He's handsome. He's a professional football player. That's
How did
kind
he
of
have
all you
time?
need.
How did he have time to do
This was during the off season. And what's crazy though is that this was I remember he was young. Like he wasn't a superstar yet. I
This
think
is 7
he was
7 or 8 years ago.
good. He was up and coming.
Huh.
But this I remember when this show was coming out and it was like, that's a choice.
Yeah, I mean, he's like he comes off to me pretty goofy, which I
Yeah.
don't think of Taylor
Yeah.
Swift as that goofy.
No, well,
That's what she needs.
I think
You
that
think
she
she
is
might
kind
be?
of a goofball. No,
Oh,
isn't Taylor Swift sort of a goofy? Like,
Have you seen Shake It Off?
Yeah, Shake It Off is
It's
goofy.
goofy.
She does have like a little bit of a sense of humor, but I also feel like this is up Taylor Swift's alley. Like she's in the dentist's office of her high-end dentist, and this is on, and she's kind of like, "Whoa,
Oh, I guess he's cute.
He's like, oh, he is kinda cute.
Did you hear him sing? That was pretty good.
that was kind of fun."
I will say, actually, like he sang that kind of nicely.
It was nice.
Oh,
Yes,
he's
a
nice.
nice
Worked on
to
me.
sing.
He stayed on pitch the whole time. It was cute.
Yeah.
He committed to a fairly like emasculating bit, which I'm proud of. That's great.
That's
Like,
Try Guys
Don't have
101.
to stay in your super masculine zone as a football player. He was being very, very silly. He was
Oh,
wearing,
yeah.
He was wearing the really short yellow shorts. He was being
Yeah.
like super like open to
I think that's sort of
looking silly.
The whole thing about him is that he is like he's not afraid, like he's non-toxically masculine.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons people like him.
Something I'm struck by watching this trailer is, okay, we don't feel like culture has changed and moved out over the last decade. Like a lot of people feel like it's frozen in amber, especially because of 2020. Fashion was different.
Oh, I was not paying attention to clothes.
I'm watching. I'm looking at the way that Travis was dressed in this, and it is tight, short sleeve button downs with patterns and like a little accent pattern along the sleeve. I wore a lot of those myself.
Same. Keith.
Keith
did that.
Same.
Throwing
Keith.
bar chic.
Keith did that.
So like it's I was surprised to see. Also, the menswear guy on Twitter has broken my brain because I'm looking at this suit that he's wearing and just seeing how it's not properly tailored.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the cuffs are crazy.
The cuffs are crazy.
I kind of like the cuffs.
Yeah.
What have you learned from the Twitter guy?
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah. It's a lot of reading. I follow him. It's Derek something.
The guy I'm talking about is he will quote tweet frequently celebrities, but often he will use it to dunk on right-wing douchebags, and he will give lessons as to proper menswear styling and tailoring by making fun of shitty people.
That's nice.
Well, if you don't have skin in the game as to who you want to win the Super Bowl, you know that if the Chiefs win, they go for three-peat. That's never happened before, 3 in a row. Mm-hmm. But if they win, that douchebag Harrison Butker, who had that speech, who said that women should go back to the kitchen. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that guy sucked.
He's their kicker.
They don't win.
And here's the kicker. I hope he gets kicked.
So fuck. I'm just saying. Fuck.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Well, the NFL has a very dark and twisted, not even history, just present. Like,
no, it's just a dark and twisted place.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And what they do is sort of ignore all of it.
I mean,
They're
it's also like we're sort of doing a Coliseum style game. Everyone's seen Gladiator 2.
Yeah,
and they're all sort of, hitting their head and murdering each other. And we're just kind of sort of sweeping that
And
under.
they have new helmets now that like protect their brains.
And they won't wear them.
People are like, I don't like how they look.
Really?
They look silly.
I mean, that's so crazy to me.
Whoa.
Yeah. There's like a few players who do wear it and they just get made fun of by everyone. But then they'll be like, but we will say it is better protection.
Yeah.
But it just looks crazy out there on the field.
They should absolutely mandate that they all wear them.
They absolutely
But then it's not shiny.
Can you not make it shiny? We have to have somebody that can do that.
It's not shiny.
Give me a can of spray paint and down to the NFL stat.
God,
I'll make a shiny helmet. You think I can't do it, Zach?
It's not shiny.
It's gotta be. It's not smooth because it's like puffy's the wrong word, but it has like it's almost
fabric.
like a soccer ball that's been overinflated. So each
Oh.
little hexagon sticks out, so that it has like it kind of looks like a turtle shell.
Oh, you're thinking? No, there's a different one.
There's a different
too.
one.
There's a different one, or maybe it's that one, but then they put fabric over it.
Yeah,
So
I think it's that one with fabric. over
yeah,
it.
makes
It looks.
sense.
But here's the thing: if the Chiefs win, Taylor Swift will be happy. But if the Eagles win, Quinta Brunson will be happy.
Oh, is Quinta big fan of the Eagles?
That's big. And think about the episode of Abbott Elementary that we'll get out of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I actually have information on who we should root for. Because I think
good.
we should
Great.
decide here and now.
I agree.
And this is impersonal. This is just from these facts. So, first, here's what you need to know about the Chiefs. 1, the owner is a farmer.
Wow.
Yeah. And what do we know about farmers?
Agriculture.
They make the world eat.
They make the world eat.
Yeah, here we go.
Anything else, Zach?
Say one.
They contribute to global warming by subsidizing corn.
Oh my God.
No, yes, they do. And they are known for having a steady hand and not worrying through the good and the bad. They just are very even keeled.
Sorry.
They don't pay fair wages to migrant workers.
Okay, that's fair. But I want to say also just a step right there. Farmers, I think, historically believed that the sun was like the god, right?
Yeah.
I think they were pretty stressed.
Really?
About the fields sort of
If
losing their
any
crops.
small weather change can really fuck up their industry.
Yeah, but I do like the idea that they're like surgeons.
But also,
Yeah.
if you're a farmer who owns a football team, you're not a farmer.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point.
He used to be a
You're
farmer.
way
Used to be a
too
farmer.
wealthy to be actively farming.
Yeah. Well, what I grew up with is farmers they deal with a lot of like hardship and they deal with a lot of like the good things. And you just it's that parable of like, there was a farmer and his cow got lost. And then everybody was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, maybe, I don't know.
This dude might as well own parking lots. He's a land baron,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
He owns land, rents land, turns
Oh.
it into profit.
Yeah. And the government subsidizes the farming industry more than anything else, which is necessary because we do need
food
to eat.
Oh.
But they get a lot of help.
I learned about how corn subsidies work. Was it on this show?
Guys, I feel like we're telling Rainie that Santa isn't real.
Yeah, I have
Rainie's
this
like,
really
farmers
nice.
are. Rainie's doing her book report, and we're all
They
sitting
wear
all over.
overalls.
Sorry, that's what I'm saying.
They have straw hats.
Rainie was like, farmers are nice and even keeled, and we're all like, actually, the fucking global warming. Like, we're being, you know what? I want to say, Rainie, I thought your book report was really nice about farmers.
For the record, I think farmers are good. I think the billionaire farmer who can own a football team is probably
not the one.
Probably not good. But the reason I bring that up is that he keeps coaches for a long time and just lets them. He's like, it's okay. A bad year, it's okay. A good year, it's okay.
It's like, that's so fucking. Keeping coaches for a long time because he's just like, whatever, do a good job, bad job. I don't give a fuck.
It's just like he gives them time.
Kansas City has a strong enough fan base. It doesn't matter if you're good or not. I'll make money regardless.
I want to know, Rainie, where did you get these facts? Is this from your observation?
This particular fact.
Citing her source. Rainie cites her sources. New segment.
Did you just happen to see that they've had one coach for a long time?
No, this one my dad told me like a few months ago. Okay. But for the most part, I did get on a phone call with my friend yesterday at 5 p.m. And he told me everything else.
Huge.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to jump in here as Rainie editing this episode and say that I looked it up and the Kansas City owner was quite frankly not a farmer. He was actually the grandson of an oil tycoon, which is lame, and I wish he was a farmer, growing up to own a football team and with a steady hand guide them to victory. Anyways, this is a formal correction, and back to the episode.
An exciting thing is that the coach of the Chiefs was the coach of the Eagles.
Oh.
And he's the winningest coach in Eagles history, but never won a Super Bowl with them. And then he went over to the Chiefs, and he's won a lot of Super Bowls.
That's crazy.
So it's kind of like a family reunion.
It
or
is.
like meet Steen and X.
In a lot of ways.
Steen and X.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing is to know about them is they have a star player named Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
And by the way, this is all good for me because I don't follow football at all. So I do feel like I'm getting like baby's first Super Bowl.
Even as like someone who like I have my toe in the football pool. Like I just sort of keep tabs on it. But Patrick Mahomes is like currently one of the most famous football players.
His name, but I don't know where he goes.
Yeah, so he is.
Where does he go?
A quarterback.
I don't know where he goes.
On the Eagles.
No, this is Chiefs. Chiefs. We're on Chiefs.
So I didn't get that part right. But he's for the Chiefs.
He's for the Chiefs, and he's very creative and unorthodox with the ball, which could be an issue.
Politics.
Sometimes he runs, but sometimes he doesn't. He throws.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's falling and he still throws and it's perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's very. But the problem with having something like someone creative is like, oh, that was unhinged.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to catch it?
Yeah.
Luckily, he's got a best friend who they're on the same wavelength, and he always catches it. And you know who it is? Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
That's his best bro.
That's his best friend. Who else is on the
Oh, because
team?
Kelsey's always catching the ball. But now these 50 women will be trying to catch Kelsey.
That's right.
I understand now.
Because he's a tight end.
He's catching Kelsey. He's always catching.
Travis, if you're listening, let us try and tackle you.
And bring us on one of the podcasts that you do.
Travis Kelce tells all.
Anyways, the last fact about the Chiefs.
Here we go.
Who else is on the team?
No one.
Kind of irrelevant.
No one. Yeah, no one cares.
That's for sure.
Holy shit.
They have a good defense.
Respect to their team.
They do.
So here's what we need to know about the Eagles.
Okay.
The Eagles are the opposite. So they're both good teams, but they play very differently. So everyone on the team is great, but nobody's really superstar.
That's not true.
Who is the superstar?
Who's the superstar?
They have Saquon Barkley is maybe the greatest running back to ever do it. If he had played he sat the final game this year.
Why?
Because he's like, I'm ready for the playoffs. We already clinched. Let's go. If he had played that game, he would have broken the all-time rushing record.
He is the best at that position.
And that's where you take the ball and you run?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where you run. You run back.
This episode should be called We Learn About Football.
What's football?
What's football?
Rainie teaches.
Rainie teaches us about football.
So what really...
Thumbnail is Rainie with a whiteboard and all of us.
And it's like a picture of a baseball.
That's such
Rainie teaches football.
Or it's like a baseball, football, and a basketball, and it's like...
It's her passing money saying, here's your quarterback.
That's funny.
The thing that really hurts a lot. So Saquon was on my team, the Giants. The Eagles are our rivals, our nemesises. And the Giants let him walk. And then he went to our nemesis, which is not his fault. And then he had the greatest rushing season of all time.
Oh, whoa,
And
that
it's-
is crazy.
And I'm like, I'm proud for my boy, but it hurts a lot.
He's not your boy anymore.
I mean, I don't blame him at all. I think he deserves it all.
Yeah, I was actually going to talk about him. There's a common play, and this is explain it. There's a common play where the quarterback just hands the ball to a person and he runs right into the crowd.
I've always seen that. And I'm like, brilliant.
Really?
Every time I watch a ball game, I'm like, just hand it to him. Why are we throwing it? Throw it. He can get by these guys.
If you throw it, someone can get in the middle of it. If you hand it to
you
him.
can't hand it to him. He's going to run so fast.
Yeah.
Run straight in. So he the best player on the Eagles is that guy who runs into the line. So one way to think about this game is Chiefs are better at throwing the ball, hot, sexy, fun.
Yes.
Cool.
Eagles are better at running, not as sexy, but they do it fun.
Aren't you a runner?
You're going to say Eagles are better.
Don't
at
you
catching
run?
the ball.
Well, I feel like running, if sometimes the throws are like, wow, look
It's
at
true.
that.
They are more
Yeah.
spectacular.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sometimes somebody runs and they manage to like snake out of 7 tackles and it's also spectacular.
Yeah.
But yes, the Hail Mary type pass when it's caught,
Man.
incredible.
We just want
Incredible.
big plays all the time.
Yeah. Life for me, very busy. What with a toddler and work and everything, it can be very hard to find time just to grocery shop and plan out your meals. And it was really hard until we got Hungry Root. It is the easiest way to eat healthy. Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped into one. They take care of the weekly grocery shopping. They recommend healthy groceries and meals tailored to your tastes, nutrition preferences, and health goals. They make it easy to eat high-quality, nutritious food and achieve any diet or health goals from anti-inflammatory to gut-friendly, gluten-free, dairy-free, and more. And all of Hungry Root's recipes, they're so easy they can be made in just 15 minutes or less, with over 15,000 recipes shipped each week. You basically fill out which meals you want to have. They send you those groceries, and sometimes you might be like, oh, I actually want more groceries than meals. You can do it that way too. You can just pick stuff and make it yourself. You're going to love Hungry Root as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/tripod and use code TRIPOD. That's hungryroot.com/tripod, code TRIPOD, to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/tripod, code TRIPOD. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. I think in relationships or in dating, sometimes you focus on those red flags, but what are some of like the green flags? You know, it's hard to sometimes know even what green flags are, but therapy can help you identify green flags. Actively practice them in your relationship and embody the green flag energy yourself. Whether you're dating, you're married, you're building a friendship, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back. Therapy is such a great way both to find the best version of yourself, but also identify the positive and negative things surrounding you in your life. It's been great for me, for navigating big and small things. And if you're thinking of trying therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's fully online. It makes therapy affordable and convenient. It serves over 5 million people worldwide. You can access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties, and you can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/tripod to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/tripod. That's why I watch football. I just watch the big plays.
The big plays.
Want them big plays.
Yeah.
Big play.
I just want to see people jump into the sky, catch the ball.
Catch the ball, come down, barely
Run
get
the
2
ball.
toes in the end zone and falling out, and then they all like, yeah, he did it. I got to watch it
And
a
then
1,000 times in slow motion.
And then he goes, woo, big play.
Yeah, that is fun.
then they
yeah,
dance.
they're so happy.
And they're allowed to dance now.
yeah.
Wait, they can dance
they
now?
can?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
They-
god.
they weren't allowed
can
to
do
dance?
full on like video game ridiculous things. They'll like all sit in a row and pretend they're on a roller coaster. I'm not kidding.
But I know I've seen. When did they legalize dance?
They stopped doing that, like, because they said they had all this bullshit of like excess celebration that they
Yeah.
got rid of, and everyone's like, let them fucking.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah. Isn't that
it's fun?
Yeah.
But then I saw someone one time like pointed, but it was like his fingers were in the shape of guns, and they were like, "No, that's a gun. We're giving you a penalty."
Yeah,
It's stupid.
it's stupid.
That's crazy.
But it's really. I've seen ones where like they line up and somebody tumbles and they're like bowling and they all fall down.
Oh, I've
It's
seen that.
so silly, and it means they have technically a part of their football practice that
Yes.
is rehearsal.
Which I love
They have
that.
play rehearsal.
Yeah, that's
Where
great.
it's like, well, if we get a point, I'm going to be a bowling ball. and you guys will be my pins.
No,
and I'll roll at you. What do you say, guys? We'll do the bowling one.
Okay, let's figure out what would our touchdown celebration be.
we throw Zach like a dart into Keith like a board.
You pick me up. I go flat like a planking.
That's right.
And you go 1, 2, 3.
Throw you like a dart.
Throw you like a dart.
Throw me
overhand at Keith.
And Travis Kelce, if you're listening, you can take this.
The dart throw.
And I catch Zach. I catch his left wrist and his left foot, and I turn him into a big spinning airplane.
Yeah, that's good.
And go, whee!
That's really fun.
Why has no football player ever done the dirty dancing pose?
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
I bet
be
someone
like,
has.
I've had the time of my life.
I'm gonna look it up.
I think
I
it's probably
feel like
football players are often homophobic.
What's exciting too is that when a player gets a touchdown, right, he does this thing. But when a defense does a good thing, they all run to the other side and they pose all together, all 11 of them.
Oh,
it's
I haven't
really
seen that.
cool.
I've seen. Have you seen this compilation of like the big man? And he gets so excited.
No, what do you mean?
It's so cute. It's when like every once in a while, an offensive line. No, a defensive person will score, and they're just like so excited because they never get to.
Right, they're like,
or run a little bit.
They're not built to run. They're built to be cinder blocks.
Yeah.
So like,
when the big man gets the ball.
You get the big man running.
I love it.
Big man with the ball. We love it. That's literally what they'll say as the announcers will be like, big man's got the ball. Big man's got the ball.
So cute.
And he does not move fast. No. And suddenly you realize like, oh, he's moving at a normal speed. That's how fast running backs are moving. Running backs are flying down the field. And then you have a normal man running and like it looks hilarious. But also he'll have like 3 players holding him and he'll just be jogging them down the field.
Okay, so with the last 10-ish minutes, let's talk about the Super Bowl ads. Because obviously this is a huge part.
Yeah.
Any favorites? I'll talk about one as you guys think.
I mean, my favorite, I've got actually off the rip.
Oh, yes.
But I would love for you to start.
No, you definitely go.
Oh, okay. My favorite Super Bowl ad of all time was when J.J. Abrams surprise released Cloverfield Paradox on Netflix, available now.
Right.
Yeah. And it was like, I left my Super Bowl watch party to go home with my friend of the show, Eric Striffler, to watch Cloverfield Paradox, and it was mid.
We did the same thing. We were so excited, and it was like, oh, this is actually a turd.
Yeah, this is a total stinker. And
then
no wonder they surprise released it.
That has nothing to do with Cloverfield, but fuck, what a
They just
release
branded
strategy.
it Cloverfield to get anyone to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, but it was a cool strategy just to be like, this weird movie that's only for a very specific type of person is out on Netflix now.
And it's you and I.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the type of people that be like, drop everything.
We gotta go.
Turn the game off. Turn the game off. Cloverfield's on.
So that was my favorite.
And they spend a lot of money on that.
Yeah, no, it was like millions and millions of dollars to
Yeah.
even get approved, I think, to be on a Super Bowl ad or something.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Isn't it like there's some minimum? I remember one year they were advertising it. They were like, it costs like, in order to have a Super Bowl ad, the budget has to be like above $10 million or something.
Oh my gosh.
Just in order to get it approved because it's so competitive and they want, you know.
Remember that like Doritos thing or something that was like, you guys make it. And we'll play
I
it.
competed in that.
You did?
Of course I did.
Yeah, make an internet video.
I've been trying to I was desperately doing everything I could to try to have success in the digital world before I got a job.
Definitely.
What was your Doritos Super Bowl commercial?
It was very bizarre, obviously, but Doritos commercials are bizarre. So ours was the premise was there was a person standing at a bus stop, and then walked up a person who had a Doritos bag for a head. The person who was waiting for the bus was eating Doritos, and then they realized the Doritos bag was empty. So the guy who has a Doritos bag for a head leans over and opens his head for that person to reach in and grab a burrito. But then, because his head is open, he collapses to the ground, and the Doritos spill out. And then it cuts to him in a hospital bed, and the doctor is looking at a woman who also has a Doritos bag for a head and is holding a tiny Doritos bagged baby head.
Really
and the
good.
doctor goes, "I'm sorry." That's the end.
That's
so
really
dark.
good.
And it was like,
That's great.
it was something like, Doritos are selfless. I can't remember. I'll eventually remember what our stupid tagline was.
Yeah.
But I thought it was incredible.
That's fun.
Wow.
That's very fun. Yeah, I love the ads. They're always like such a joy to watch. I feel like they I don't know, in the age of the internet, I feel like there's not ads like that. The only time I would ever watch an ad on network television is probably during the Super Bowl.
It's kind of like TikTok it predated TikTok because it's like you have 30 seconds to make something that will capture everybody's attention and you get the story. You have to get the story in 30 seconds.
Yeah, right.
Like it has to be really fast and then scroll to the next.
Yeah.
What is you have one?
Well, I was just going to talk about the moment that Mr. Peanut died.
Yeah, they killed off Mr. Peanut. That was
he died.
Yeah.
This is a recent one. This was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
It was stunning. And then a few years later, he's reborn as Baby Nut.
Yeah, he was Baby Nut.
Which I kind of thought was funny.
It was crazy that they said that.
They do say that like that's the only the only good commercial spend is a Super Bowl ad because all other commercials people want to get through to get to the show, and the only time people want to watch the
actually
ads
paying attention
is the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they want to see the fun ad.
Yeah,
that's like part of it.
I want a temperature check amongst us.
Yeah,
I feel like the Super Bowl commercials have gotten worse,
Agreed.
and I don't know if it's that I am older and I've now just like lost that lust, that little sparkle in my eye, or is it there is this feeling that I have of like, oh, we're postmodern, like we're post even being postmodern, and now it's just every commercial is silly, every commercial is ridiculous.
Yeah,
none of this is special. I see right through it, and that's
I agree, and I think it's partially also the companies that would be interesting to do a Super Bowl ad are putting that spend towards digital elsewhere. Like I think it's like. Think about like GoDaddy.com. You had Super Bowl ads that were like, it was like GoDaddy.com. And it's like, what the fuck is that? It was like a website, it's just where you buy websites. And that was a Super Bowl ad. I would imagine that GoDaddy.com is not spending that there. They might be making TikToks. They might be hiring staff to make online videos or whatever the fuck.
Hey, I got a question here.
Yeah.
So I believe 2 years ago was the big wave of crypto commercials.
Yeah.
That was, and it was like, hey guys, crypto, it's definitely real. Crypto, we're absolutely gonna stick around.
All kind of gone now. Crypto.com arena.
Fucking Matt Damon doing a crypto commercial was such a bummer to see.
Big time.
God, that sucked. That sucked so hard. Yeah. What is going to be the thing this year? Is it going to be a bunch of AI? I bet you we're going to see a ChatGPT commercial.
I bet we'll see a ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's going to be all of these bullshit AI companies saying this is definitely something that has a real function in your life.
I feel like mass consumerism is back. Well, I think we're going to see a Temu.
That's a good prediction.
Temu.
Don't ask us where it came from.
Yeah, exactly. Sheen, maybe, but I also know
definitely don't ask us where it came from.
Please do not ask us where it came from. I feel like that type of consumerism is kind of back. Is like
I got a DM from Temu.
I get fucking tons of them, and I'm like, I'm never gonna advertise for your fucking thing.
They don't even bother with me. I'm not even worth it for Temu.
That's so. Don't be jealous, Keith. You don't want Temu to be hitting your DM.
Temu won't even call me back.
Okay, well, who else is going to be in? We're obviously going to get a Jason Kelce commercial.
Course. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who's hot right now? Who got hired for the bit? That's a really good question, actually.
I bet those big, it's sort of like the big comedy legends always are doing like a cell phone service.
Yeah, right.
Like Steve Martin.
Yeah, Steve Martin.
Right,
like
they
whatever.
get somebody huge to be like, T-Mobile's fucking sick as hell. You should get T-Mobile. Verizon is also sick as hell.
What's a meme? Here's a good question. Who's a meme star that's like kind of viral moment? Who's going to be
Addison?
I bet Addison. Maybe.
Do you think? Holy shit! Yeah, I think we're getting a TikTok commercial,
and we're gonna get the Rizzler.
By the way,
we're
getting Boom and the Rizzler.
100% Boom,
Rizzler, Kid, Dada, and the Rizzler.
Big Justice AJ and the Rizzler are definitely going to be
my
in the commercial.
group chats are gonna go the fuck off.
It's gonna be. Do you think that it's gonna be like how about they're gonna be like in the background? They're gonna go how about a boom, and then it's gonna be like boom. What is gonna be Doritos? Honestly, is it not bad?
Honestly.
It'll be like Martha Stewart cooking, and then it's gonna be like, "What do you think, Rizzler?" And he's gonna go, and then it's gonna cut to like, "I don't know about this," and then Jimmy Fallon's gonna have a laugh track. Like it's just gonna be
exactly. It'll be like Trump coin, but the commercial is the Rizzler and Big Justice. I give Trump coin a boom.
I bet
like,
WWE will have a commercial because they're on Netflix now, and I think Netflix is going to spend a full commercial just on professional wrestling because there's such a big overlap of Yeah, and now Netflix also has pro football as well. Like,
I bet Mr. Beast will have a commercial. Or maybe Beast Games.
Or his chocolate.
Or for Feastables.
Wow, that'd be big.
I bet Feastables will do it because I feel like he's also the type of guy who likes that type of
Do it
thing.
for the story.
Yeah, do it for just.
He's also going to be like, in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to give away $10 million.
Yeah,
exactly.
something like that.
Yeah. So do it now, and then you'll get the fucking nut.
Going back though, I think a TikTok commercial, not TikTok stars, I'm saying the company TikTok, basically highlighting how good they are for America.
Yeah.
And how good they are for small businesses.
Oh, like propaganda?
I think we're going to get a TikTok propaganda commercial that basically is like, fuck you, U.S. government. This is what you're taking from the world.
Yeah, that's a real petition. Yeah.
People talking about how TikTok is important.
Go to tiktok.com/get involved.
Wow.
/save TikTok. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I think that's a smart move.
It'll be like
part.
Kendall Jenner crossing the police barrication line and
It's
giving them TikTok.
Oh my God.
Well, that means, that's a good point. There will probably be a crazy Pepsi. There's always a crazy Pepsi and a crazy Coca-Cola one. Pepsi is like, always gets the pop stars.
Yeah.
So I would say...
Addison Rae.
No, it's going to be bigger. It's going to be Dua Lipa.
Charlie XCX maybe?
Charlie XCX. Oh, Brat. I bet we might.
Yeah, I think
Brat.
you're right.
Oh shit, we're gonna get a Brat summer joke. Oh, it's gonna suck.
It's gonna
Charlie
be Brat
XCX
Winter.
is gonna cash a check for Carnival Cruise Lines.
And by the way,
the
she
Brat
just
Cruise.
like cash that check, girl.
Yeah.
Get that money, but that commercial's gonna suck.
You know what it's going to be? It's going to be for a champagne brand. It's going to be Brute Summer.
Brute.
I did really like the Michael Cera Sarah V campaign.
That was good.
That was really good.
That's just good. That's just good stuff right there.
Yeah. Wow.
Rizzler for Twizzlers.
Also,
Writes itself,
Really
yeah.
good.
So how many ads do you think the Rizzler's in?
All
6?
of them. He's gonna have double books.
I'm going straight.
The Rizzler.
Going straight to Vegas. I'm mortgaging my house over 3.5 Rizzler commercials. Book it.
Is the Rizzler is the new Zoom for boom.
Wow. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom, boom. It's the NBC, but it's AJ and Big Justice.
Yeah, boom.
There's a lot of good stuff to look forward to, guys. I hope there's something surprise releases. I always love a surprise release movie.
Rainie, who are you rooting for?
We didn't decide. I'm rooting for the Chiefs. What about you guys?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs let the Broncos win and the Bills took us out. Oh wait, the Bills already lost. And the Philadelphia is kind of.
I feel like Rainie's petitioning for a job at Barstool.
poorly.
Rainie's like, I feel like it was like, look at a graph of Rainie's interest in football, and it was at 0, and now it's spiked. The stock in Rainie's interest in football has spiked, and I really actually am here for it. I'm going to say what Rainie said. The Eagles.
You want the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Which does Travis.
Chiefs.
Yeah. Chiefs.
Even though they've won twice in a row.
I don't care.
See, I'm going for Eagles because we can't let this continue. It's just too much.
The Travis Kelce of it all?
It's too powerful.
I actually agree. I'm switching.
It's too powerful.
Yeah,
same,
I might switch too.
Remember when the Patriots are fucking gobbling up every other year? Like, that was a nuisance.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
It's
already
fun.
pissed off that the Bills aren't in it because it would be so much more fun to watch the Bills fans literally killing each other for fun, where they throw each other through tables, and we don't get any of that from any other team. And the
Do you
Bills
know about
is-
this? Bills
no.
fans, they famously will jump through tables.
Bills Mafia. They're
my God.
insane.
That's so crazy.
And I would way rather the Bills and the Eagles because crazy fans together.
That's
what
fun.
a fun time.
If I'm getting this right, I think the Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row in the 90s and lost every single
Oh, that's so
time.
devastating, dude.
Poor.
Sports losses like that
That's-
are
yeah.
so brutal.
I'd be
It fucking
embarrassed. Even though it's like you're the best in the world. Like you made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I
no,
really
it's just
wouldn't
like-
you're
be
the
there.
second best.
I would
Like
imagine
best.
that the feeling of standing on the field as it gets stormed for the other team is
Oh.
probably like, that's the worst feeling in the fucking world. Just
Yeah.
being like looking up at the sky, like people.
Oh, yeah. There's fireworks and there's streamers that shoot out over the field.
There
so rude.
some of the most beautiful dramatic photos is a player standing on the field watching confetti rain for the other team.
Yeah, that's
After they've lost.
So
And I'm blanking this. There was a player a couple of years ago who just like watched the other team's full celebration. The confetti, like and it's a shot from behind him, so you see it's
Oh my God.
so emotional.
Yeah, that's
And like their life work too. Like not even just like since they're in high school.
And just imagining like this is everything I have tried to, and I was so close.
yeah. Wow.
One play, and I could have achieved the dream that I've had my whole life. But here comes Travis fucking Kelce with his little reality TV show and his pop star girlfriend.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, isn't life okay, Travis? Get your third. Well, some of us are waiting for our first.
First kiss.
Well, with that, we've got to go to our last seggy because we need some advice.
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
What the fuck is up, Miles Nation? Happy to be here. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2025,
I was thinking that
guys.
too.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Hey,
New
happy
Year, new us.
Happy New Year, guys.
February.
Feb.
Feb.
Have you ever wanted to get that bread?
Oh,
Okay, literally, yes.
I've
you
been
ever-
eating more bread.
You've been having more bread?
I've been eating more
What
bread.
type? White?
I thought you were done with bread.
I thought you were out of bread.
I should be. I'm big on
You were
bread.
trying
Wait,
to
are you
not
back
not
into
have as
bread?
much gluten or something.
No, I've been saying that I should cut out gluten, but I don't.
Yeah,
what
it's too
the hell
good.
happened? You're into bread again?
Sorry, we're in the middle of advice. This was rude.
No, I'm curious about it.
I just
You're
like
you're
bread.
eating bread again?
What kind of bread?
I feel like you're
I'll-
always like, excuse me, can I have a gluten-free soy
Yeah.
He never
muffin?"
says that.
I had.
Now wait just a minute, Miles. He never says
He
that.
never says.
He asks for vegan stuff, sure.
Yeah.
He asks
I-
if there's bell peppers in that, sure.
Sure.
I'll make Maggie a little banana toast in the morning, little
What's
peanut
on
butter
it?
toast.
Peanut butter banana?
Yeah, make her a little breakfast sometimes, and then at night I'll be like, "Hey, we have this little vegan Nutella spread," and then I'll make toast and
vegan.
Can I
Do
be
you
honest
start
with
and end
you?
the day
You don't
with
need to say vegan if it doesn't have shit
Yeah,
in it.
Nutella.
Oh, it's my vegan nuts.
Nutella,
and it's
Nutella
like,
could have milk in it,
Nutella's
right?
milk
it,
Chocolate
does it have
has
milk?
nut?
Oh.
But is there a different dairy-free?
yeah, I got my. It's like an off-brand Nutella.
It's like hazelnut spread.
it's hazelnut spread. I guess I could have said that.
All of it is cut.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
if you
it
had said
got
that,
us. When you asked for specifics, it got way less interesting.
But that, Zach, is the power of the podcast. Guys, have you ever wanted to live the life that you've always freaking wanted that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have dates with butter in that.
what?
like
Peanut?
the food?
I've
go on
heard
dates.
tell of a snack that is, well,
Yeah.
that I haven't tried yet, but it's having dates with butter in that.
Dates with butter?
Picture a date,
I love dates.
de-pitted,
Yeah.
declawed.
Yeah.
Take a little tab
Shriveled
of
up.
butter,
Just butter, not peanut.
putting butter in there, and you have a bite of that, and it's actually cookie dough.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I
But
guess
dates
that
with
makes sense.
butter in that.
That makes sense.
What do you
Cream,
Ah.
dates, chewy.
It's gonna add the
gobbling.
fat.
It's gonna add. The
It's
fat.
already pretty.
No,
You think
it's just
dates
sugar.
are pretty fatty?
Well, it just
They're
feels like
hot- yeah.
It's
like
sugar.
It-
Well, it's
it's-
sugar. Yeah, exactly. Though it tastes like if you want
It's sugar and
nature's
fiber.
cookie dough, it's dates with butter in that.
Yeah.
Did you? So you haven't tried this?
Never.
I would never.
I would never try it, and I would try. I'm trying to try it, but I can't seem to find pitted dates.
You gotta go to Palm
You can
Springs.
pit your own dates. Easy.
I'm not gonna pit my own dates, Zach. I'm busy.
You know that Palm Springs is like they love dates out there.
Who loves dates?
Palm Springs.
Oh yeah,
They
man.
grow dates
It's
there.
like so many like there's all the ice cream shops have like date milkshakes.
Oh, that's good. I mean, dates are good,
Fine.
They
guys.
have
love
dates,
dates.
all they like all their
It's-
like farmers market dates.
I know I say this a lot, but I think that dates are nature's candy.
I love.
They definitely
dates.
are.
Yeah.
They're too much.
Bad name.
My tongue's allergic to them.
What do you
They
mean?
make my tongue. I think I'm allergic to some stuff that I just never really realized.
We should do the thing where they poke you.
Yeah, because like some
Or let's feed Keith the food he's allergic to, and over the course of a podcast, and just keep going.
See if
Signs
you
of
poop.
it just makes
Yeah.
my tongue itchy.
Fun.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not fun.
Uh-huh.
It's not like bad. It's not like my throat swells up. It's just like, oh, my tongue's all itchy.
But
That happens with like walnuts and some other nuts too. Not all
Yeah.
nuts though.
No, you've got to be allergic, I
Yeah.
feel like. Yeah.
Honey roasted nuts are also back. That's
Oh,
one
they're
snack
so
I have been
freaking
having.
good.
And it's just like a little honey roasted mixed nut.
This is a real snack that I do frequently. I'm sure I've said this on the pod. Take a date. Take almonds. Boop, 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 boop.
So you're literally sharding all over me from my
Like-
dates with butter in there.
No, like a little stegosaurus. And then you eat it vertebrae by vertebrae, and you're having an almond and a date at the same time.
I see.
So you're putting an almond.
It's like a crunchy date.
You lost me at Stegosaurus, I think.
He's stabbing them in so that they're spiking out of it
So you
rather
have
than
the-
inserting them in like
Exactly.
a
It's not-
suppository.
I see.
Exactly.
I'm declining.
Not like a suppository.
Yeah. Like a stegosaurus.
And you're putting one almond in?
No. Doop, beep, 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 beep.
Oh.
Like
teeth.
As
Like
many
teeth
as
in
you
the
can
gums.
fit in so that it looks like a little dinosaur.
I see.
And then you basically eat it almond at a time, and you're eating the date as
How many
you
bites
go.
do you need to take out of a date?
Well,
You're taking 6 bites of a date. Like,
savoring the date.
I'm making the snack last. It makes the almond taste better.
just like the idea
Try
of
it.
sitting next to
You're
the
gonna
desk
love
and you're
it.
like, just a little like, and it's like, just have one bite.
I bet you if you made that for Julian, he would be delighted. And you would
think
say,
he would like
"Look,
almonds? Pretty hard for a
look,
kid.
They
no?
can't. They
Jesus
can't have
Christ.
that.
He's
They can't have those.
fragile little teeth.
They can't have those.
Giving kids almonds. What are you talking about?
teeth would shatter."
Yeah, they're the fucking almonds are
No,
so
you
hard.
just can't trust that they're
Choke
just
on an
going to
almond.
inhale them and
They're
choke.
gonna go exactly. It's horrible.
Well, then you know what? I think that's a treat for Daddy.
Daddy's little treat.
That is a little
Daddy's
treat.
little treat.
All right, Keith, hit us with the official tripod theme song.
I remembered what the tagline from my Doritos Super Bowl ad was.
all waiting.
It was make the sacrifice. Is the tripod.
That's fun.
I was so afraid you were going to say make Doritos great again.
Okay, I've
been
got to
good.
speak.